Dear students, in our last lecture, we had discussed about types of progression. Today, we'll discuss about arithmetic progression. As I have told you earlier that if a sequence A1, A2, A3 up to AN is in AP, then the difference of a term and the preceding term is always remains constant. Let's suppose we have a sequence like A1, A2, A3, A4 and it is moving up to AN, then it would be in AP arithmetic progression if a term and a preceding term, कहने का मतलब second term and first term have a common difference. Common difference it should be constant. कहने का मतलब अगर मैं A2 minus A1 करता हूँ then the result would be a constant. Similarly, if I proceed with A3 minus A2, then it should be also a constant. Now, in the case of arithmetic progression, the constant is generally denoted by D, which is called common difference. कहने का मतलब जो भी difference आपका आ रहा है in two consecutive terms, it would be called common difference. There are some examples of AP. Let's say first one 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. Now see, in the case of AP, here the first number is 3. The 3 is considered as A1 and here A2 is equals to what? 6, second term. Now अभी हमने देखा the A2 minus A1 should be equals to common difference D. That means here D would be A2 minus A1, which is equals to 6 minus 3 is equals to 3. Now if it is in a sequence, or we can say if it is a AP, then the difference of any two terms should be constant. कहने का मतलब if I get A3 minus A2 is equals to 3, then it would be in AP. Now let we check this one. 9 minus 6 is equals to again 3. There is a common difference 3, so this would be in AP. Now next we move on the nth term of an AP. Now we would see that how the formula of nth term of an AP is derived. See, let's suppose we have a general sequence A1, A2, A3, A4 up to AN and it is in AP, then if I denote first term A1 only by A, now A2 can be written as A1 plus D. Why it is so? Since we have derived a formula that D is equals to A2 minus A1. अगर इस फार्मूला में मैं A1 को राइट हैंड साइड से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे शिफ्ट करता हूँ, I would get A2 is equals to A1 plus D. Now अभी मैंने देखा A1 is equals to A, that means A2 can be also written as A प्लस डी. सिंपली अगर फर्स्ट टर्म को मैं कॉमन डिफरेंस से ऐड कर देता हूँ तो आई वुड गेट A2, the second term of AP. Similarly, we can proceed to the third term. A3 would be what? A2 plus D, and A2 is equals to how much? We have get A plus D, so the value of A3 would become A plus 2D. Now in this sense, if we move forward, then you would get a general term, or we can say the nth term an is equals to what? A plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. This is the very basic formula to finding the nth term, or we can say the general term of an AP. कहाँ से आया देखो एक बार फिर से समझते हैं. हमने A1 को लिया था A is first term. Now A2 is equals to A1 plus D. A1 is equals to A, that means ये A1 के प्लेस पे मैं यहाँ पुट कर रहा हूँ A, then A2 would be A plus D. See the expression of A2 and A3. In the expression of A2 we have A, in the expression of A3 again we have a A. That means in each expression the first जो आपका नंबर होगा it would be A. कहने का मतलब मैंने nth टर्म में भी उसको A ही रहने दिया. नाउ सी D, अगर मैं A2 की बात करता हूँ, इन सेकेंड टर्म वी हैव ओनली D, दैट मीन्स 1 इंटू डी. इन द थर्ड टर्म वी हैव 2 इंटू डी. कहने का मतलब जिस नंबर का टर्म है उसमें अगर आप -1 लगा देते हो और उसको D से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हो, देन यू वुड गेट द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ D. सो an में A तक तो आपको समझ में आ ही गया था, प्लस अगर यहाँ n है दैट मीन्स n-1 से आपको D से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो द फार्मूला वुड बी an इज इक्वल्स टू A plus n-1 into D. The an is also denoted by Tn or L. Tn is again a general term and L is for last term. Thank you.